Hello, fantasy baseball fans. I'm Paul Williamson at SportsEthos.com, and we got some World Series news to talk about. First, Bo Bichette's going to be on the roster. Tanner Scott will not be on the roster. First, the Bo Bichette side. Bichette is going to be a great addition to the Blue Jay lineup for the World Series because in order for them to win, they have to get to the Dodger bullpen. And Bo Bichette is really good at not striking out, which is a big thing that the guys like Yamamoto, Snell, Glasnow are all really good at, right? So if Bo Bichette can help limit the strikeouts for the Blue Jays, can help extend the lineup, can help get to the bullpen to eat into some of the pitches for the starters, then the Blue Jays will have a fighting chance. But at the end of the day, I think the Dodgers win this thing in 5. But even without Tanner Scott in the bullpen. Now let's talk about Tanner Scott. First, if you want to know more about Tanner Scott and relief pitchers from 2025, listen to the Fantasy MLB Today podcast. Search it anywhere you get your podcasts. I'm on there, and I discuss all relief pitchers for 2025, all the booms, the busts, and surprises. Now, specifically for Tanner Scott, he obviously was a big bust, signed a big contract in the offseason to be the Dodger closer, and it didn't really work out. Things weren't all that great, but there are some encouraging signs for 2026. First is, I do think he's going to be the closer for the Dodgers next year. They gave him the big contract in order to do it. Roki Sasaki might be the closer in October, but Roki Sasaki is brought over by the Dodgers to be a starting pitcher. I don't think that he's going to be in the bullpen. I think that they're going to try to maximize the value of Sasaki, and that's going to be in the rotation. Tanner Scott's going to go back to getting a crack at the closer spot. Now, the reason why I'm kind of encouraged is because he still has a really good swinging strike rate of 15.4%, which is right around where it's been his entire career. And so the swing and miss is still there. The problem this year was all the hard contact. He had a high barrel rate and higher hard hit rate than he's ever had, but the track record is not there for Tanner Scott to allow that much hard contact. So I'm going to trust the track record. I'm going to trust what he's done in the past, because this year we did see the fastball and slider velocities were the same shape on the fastball and everything. The slider did regress a little bit on the break, but it wasn't super dramatic. It's not anything that I don't think he can't get back. And even if he doesn't get it back, the expected stats on the slider, while still higher than they normally are, were not bad, right? They were still well below league average on the expected slugging, xWOBA, and all those things. He still had a really good whiff rate on the slider as well. And so I'm not overly worried about Tanner Scott. There are a lot of things to still like. Assuming he's the closer, we'll need to keep an eye on what the Dodgers do and what they announce. But I think he's going to be the closer. And if he is, I'm going to be taking him as definitely a 12-team closer. I won't be drafting him in the top 10 or anything like that. Probably around 15th or 16th or so. He was drafted as the 12th relief pitcher this year per Fangraphs on the ADP. He's going to be cheaper than that, but I don't think he's going to be much cheaper. He's still going to be the closer for one of the best ball clubs in the game, which is going to give him plenty of fantasy intrigue, and I'm going to be in on him, especially at a cheaper price.